Hey guys, it's me Devin, and today I have my all my unread books video for you. Basically, I've wanted to film this all year, but I decided to wait until the end of the year. That way I can see every single book that I have on my TBR list and what books I really want to read next year. Basically, this is like a motivational video for me to be like, holy crap, you have that many unread books, you better start reading them. So yeah, so let's get started. Basically, I have my books in different sections. The first section you're going to see is all my paperback books that I only own one from that author. Then it'll go into the hardcovers that I only own one from that author. And then it'll slowly get bigger and bigger with 2 from that author, 3, 4, so on and so forth. So let's get started with this. Pure by Juliana Baggett. Talented by Sophie Davis. The Monsters Corner, edited by Christopher Golden. Slayers by C.J. Hill. Struck by Jennifer Bosworth. Sick by Tom Levin. Mortal Danger by Anna Guire. Skinned by Robin Wasserman. The Miseducation of Cameron Post by Emily M. Danforth. The Girl of Fire and Thorns short stories by Ray Carson. Into the Still Blue by Veronica Rossi. The Silver Dream by Neil Gaiman and Michael Rivas. If I Stay by Gail Forman. Taken by Aaron Bowman. The Boy on the Bridge by Natalie Standiford. Twin Maker by Sean Williams. Remember Me by Romilly Bernard. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. Animals, Legacy of the Claw by C.R. Gray. A Long Way From You by Gwendolyn Hesley. The Promise of Amazing by Robin Constantine. A Very Drawn On, The Raft by S.A. Bowden. Unbreakable by Cami Garcia. Asylum by Madeline Rowe. The Lost and Forgotten Languages of Shanghai by Ruyan Zhao. Immortal by Gillian Shields. Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins. A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. Dueled by Elsie Chapman. Dare Me by Eric Devon. Insight by Diana Greenwood. 2 and 20 Dark Tales, edited by Georgia McBride and Michelle Zink. Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. Sweet Venom by Tara Lynn Childs. Ex-Heroes by Peter Clines. Steel by Carrie Vaughn. The Hunt by Andrew Fiduka. Insignia by S.J. Kincaid. Lockdown, Escape from Furnace by Alexander Gordon Smith. Glitch by Heather Anastasiou. 100 Heartbeats by Jeff Corwin. Branded by Abby Kettner and Missy Kalkiki. Now into my hardcover single books. A Kingdom of Little Wounds by Susan Kokel. Valkyrie Rising by Ingrid Poulsen. Finding Jack by Gareth Crocker. Where the Moon Isn't by Nathan Filler, also known as The Shock and the Fall. These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. The Archive by Victoria Schwab. Revolver by Marcus Sedgwick. Wildfire by Karsten Knight. The Nightmare Fair by Mindy Arnett. Exquisite Captive by Heather Demetrios. Savage Grace by Bree Despan. Divine Intervention by Martha Brockenbrough. Beta by Rachel Cohn. The Odyssey of KP2 by Terry M. Williams. The Last Dragon Slayer by Jasper Ford. Gemini Bites by Patrick Ryan. Steve and Me by Terry Irwin. The Shifter by Janice Hardy. The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. Inland by Kate Rosenfield. The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. You Against Me by Jenny Downham. The Fairy Ring by Kiki Hamilton. The Eye of Minds by James Dashner. Welcome Caller, This is Chloe by Shelley Coral. What Happens Next by Colleen Clayton. Daughter of the Centaurs by Kate Klimo. Forbidden by Tabitha Suzume. Vessel by Sarah Beth Durst. Pegasus by Robin McKinley. Through to You by Emily Hansworth. The Fox and the Phoenix by Beth Berdebick. Ask the Passengers by A.S. King. Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan. Hereafter by Tara Hudson. Nocturne by Christine Johnson. Storm Siren by Mary Weber. A Fair Godmother by Jeanette Ralston. Let the Storm Break by Shannon Messenger. Nil by Lynn Matson. Alienated by Melissa Landers. The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings. Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. Warrior by Ellen O. Blackbird by Anna Carey. Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. Anatomy of a Misfit by Andrea Portez. Infinite by Jody Meadows. Talker 25 by Joshua McCune. Seizures by Kathy Reichs. In the After by Demetria Lunetta. Wildborn, Book 1 to Spirit Animals by Brandon Mull. Salvage by Alexandra Duncan. Bitter Blue by Kristen Kishore. Fragments by Dan Wells. The Young World by Chris Weitz. Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. The Girl Who Fell Beneath Fairyland and Led the Revels There by Catherine M. Valente. Storm Dancers, Book 1 to the Lotus War by Jay Kristoff. And now we're getting on to my owning more than one book of an author. And that's going to start with Moonlight, Dark of the Moon, and Shadow of the Moon, all by Rachel Hawthorne. V-Wars, Dust and Decay, Flesh and Bone, and Fire and Ash, all by John Mayberry. The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian, all by Rick Riordan. Gone and Hunger by Michael Grant. Possesses and 10, all by Gretchen McNeil. Fate, and I do own Tattoo, but I just can't find it, by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Dragon Outcast and Dragon Strike, both by E.E. Knight. Requiem and Delirium Stories, both by Lauren Oliver. Promised and Vault of Dreamers, both by Carrie M. O'Brien. Tantalize, which I've read, but I don't remember anything, so I might as well have it as a to-be-read book. Eternal and Blessed, all by Cynthia Leish Smith. Wicked Lovely and Ink Exchange by Marissa Marr. Dark Light and Temptuous, both by Leslie Livingston. All These Things I've Done and Because It Is My Blood, both by Gabrielle Zevin. Nobody's Prize, Spirit's Princess, Sphinx's Princess, and Sphinx's Queen, all by Esther Fraser. Article 5 and Breaking Point, both by Christine Simmons. Rampant and Ascend, both by Diana Peterfron. Captivate and Entice, both by Carrie Jones. Blood Ninja and Blood Ninja 2, The Revenge of Lord Oda, both by Nick Lake. The Forest of Hands and Teeth, The Dead Tossed Waves, and The Dark and Hollow Places, all by Carrie Ryan. Evernight, Stargazer, Hourglass, Afterlight, and Balthazar, all by Claudia Gray. Destiny's Path, The Sorcerer's King, The Immortal Realm, and The Enchanted Quest, all by Freewind Jones. Insurgent, Allegiant, and The Four Collections, all by Veronica Roth. The Wizard Heir and The Dragon Heir, both by Cinda Williams Chima. City of Glass, City of Lost Souls, and Clockwork Angel, all by Cassandra Clare. Eldest and Brisingr, both by Christopher Paolini. And lastly, Tiger's Quest and Tiger's Voyage, both by Colleen Hoke. Now, I don't really know the total. I'm going to put it right here on the screen. But all I know is it's over 100, maybe 150. And yeah, that's a lot of books. So my goal for 2015 is to read at least 40 of these books that I own, maybe 50 if I can, and to definitely cut down on the spending. I'm going to make it a rule where the only books I can buy with my own money are books from an author I've already read or from a series that I've already read and loved. Other than that, I'm going to be trying to focus mainly on library books and the books I own. If I do go to a fan signing or if I win some sort of giveaway, that's different because I didn't spend my own money on it, but I'm really going to try to cut down on books. So if there's any books you see here that you think I really need to read, then let me know in the comments below. There are some books, like the Divergent series, that I'm waiting on because I want to reread them for the movies. I'm also putting off Colleen Hoke's books because I know she has another one coming out, I hope, and I want to be able to like marathon them all because I really love the first one. But if there's any other book you guys want me to read, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye! Happy readings!